Bring your body gently giving you everything she needs. That's why she's loving me. 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 My baby's loving me. Baby, you don't have to look far. I know what all the answers are to the questions filling up your head. You want me to be your only man. I kiss you tenderly while rubbing your body gently, giving you everything you need. That's why she's loving me. 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 My baby loving me. Ifran. DFD61 Best.cm Barry Uber Cheryl Thompson Dam Taz JM in the building JBD in the building Marvin Ruby was that Harry Ruby HQ VMNN Nudge JDB like the live. Thanks for liking the live. Thanks for liking the live. GEF Jeff. What's that say? Mercs. FUEGG DSD. Christine 800. Melody 1257. Isaac Boak. JBD. Thanks for liking the live, JBD. Sejef. CEGF. Joined. UPX. Human. Up. AJ. RBA. Ali Raja joined. JBD. Noah. Louise. She's loving me, she's loving me, she's loving me, she's loving me. Baby, you don't have to look far. I know what all the answers are to the questions filling up your head. You want me to be your only man. I kiss you tenderly while rubbing your body gently, giving you everything you need. That's why she's loving me. She's loving me. She's loving me. Okay, Z10 Hagmed. OQC, UDF, drop the links, hunk in the building. I accept, man. I got a lot of work to do, man. Got all this to go through, man. Sorry. Nadia in the building. Sell. R. Kelly, put the glove. Pal, you don't want to get hurt. Oh, Kelly, she's loving me. She's loving me. R. Kelly joined. I mean, suppose it was the real R. Kelly in the penitentiary. Wow. Don't worry. You're going to appeal and you're going to get out. You know what I mean? Bomas. Francis, 9. B2E. Melanie. All right, let me get on with some of this now. All right. Floyd Mayweather is said now to be in Spence corner as advisor. Yeah, like I said, the good thing about Floyd, he wants to help. Yeah, help bring people through. He wanted to do the same with AJ, being AJ's corner, but it didn't work out for some. I think Floyd would be very good because the thing about Floyd, he was a good offensive fighter via his uncle Roger. Then he was a good defensive fighter via his dad, Senior, Floyd Mayweather Senior. So, he can teach Errol both parts of the game. Yeah. So, if you say anything about Errol in the Crawford fight, you have to say his defenses was lacking. Yeah. I would say more footwork. Could say head movement, but definitely footwork. Because with Errol Spence, he doesn't really do a lot with his legs. And he was able to get away with it. But when he faced Crawford, Crawford was too strong. Far, far too strong. So, yeah, Floyd could definitely help him. Yeah, Eubank Jr. says Canelo goes where the money is, and I will go there and take it to him. Yeah, I would love to see that fight, man. I would love to see that fight. Yeah, because I definitely think, you know, if anyone stands a good chance of beating Canelo, it's Eubank Jr. I think Eubank Jr. could definitely beat him. Yeah. Now, obviously, he's had a few fights that people question. Saunders fight. That Saunders fight was a strange fight because for the first 6 rounds he didn't do nothing, and then as soon as he started to open up, the 7th round, then he started to trouble Saunders, and then the fight with George Groves was cut. He fought on brilliantly. Uh, he saw his own blood. He didn't back down. He didn't take a fucking knee. He fought on, but he didn't get the decision against George Groves. And they were saying he was schooled. I don't know. I didn't see him get schooled at all. I saw him get cut, and Eubank said it was a headbutt. Yeah. Then he lost to Liam. Yeah. Which I think really that was because he wasn't fit. He was winning the fight, then for some strange reason he drifted over onto the ropes, and then he got knocked the fuck out. Well, he didn't even get knocked out, he got stopped. Then he came back in the rematch and destroyed Liam Smith, yeah? So, if Eubank is properly fit, I think he could definitely take it to Canelo. I think he could do it. But he'd have to watch for the counter punch. Because as he's being busy, working the head, working the body, he can get that counter punch. And Canelo's got the power to put him down. I don't think he can go out. Yeah, like our brother Amir Khan. He won't go out for the night, but he'll definitely go down. I think Eubanks Jr. could definitely beat Canelo. Regardless, it would be a good fight. People want to see a good fight. It'd definitely be a good fight. What we got here? Eubank versus Ben. That would be a brilliant fight, man. If we could get Eubanks versus Ben. Thank you very much. What's that say? Pricey? HP2. Oh, Kelly, when I'm out, we can do a tune together. Yeah, definitely do a tune, bro. Definitely. But real talk, I think what happened with R. Kelly, I think they want R. Kelly's publishing. That's what I think it is. Because all this stuff he's been accused of, yeah, I think if he gave them his publishing, yeah, which is definitely be like 500 million or something like that, plus, then mysteriously he will get out of prison. But that's a different story. Yeah, Eubank versus Ben. I mean, that would be a great fight, man. But Connor's very dangerous. And what I like about Connor, he's got a very good defense. It's not just all about having power. He's got a very good defense. And if he could hit Eubank, he could knock him out. But then again, Eubank is taller, longer. Eubank, if he doesn't get emotional, he'll be able to kind of, walk around Connor, pick him off, hit him with shots. But that would be a brilliant fight, man. If we could get that fight here, Conor Ben versus Eubank, that would be brilliant. Yeah? And then it'd be a promoter's dream. Then the fathers would be there. Yeah? Obviously, they'd be very proud of their sons. But they'll be doing their bit in the promotions. It'd be a massive event. Yeah? That could definitely fill a stadium. Yeah? That could do Wembley Stadium. Yeah. Whatever fucking stadium you like. Is it Leighton Orient? What team? What club does Barry Hearn own? It's Leighton, isn't it? Whatever stadium you like, bruv. 0-2, Wembley Arena, Manchester Arena. Yeah, but that could definitely do a stadium. That'd be a massive fight. Yeah, that'd be a good fight to get on. Like I said, I don't know, man. I don't know how to call it. Eubank could win. Conor could win. Yeah, I mean, Conor hasn't fought at that kind of level Eubank has fought at, because Eubank has fought for world titles and he's been a world champion. So you might say maybe the nerves might get the better of him. He hasn't been on that kind of platform. But I don't think so. I think he'd be okay. I think Conor will be okay on the big occasion. Who knows? It might be a draw. Yeah, it might be a draw. It might be a proper ding dong, bang, 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 bang. Someone goes down, next one gets up, bang, 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 bang. At the end, the referee raises their hands and it's a draw. It's hard to call that fight, Pricey. What else we got here? Oh shit, what was that? Andrew 77R88. Okay. Okay, we've got Amir Khan explains positive drugs test against Kell Brook. Amir explains, I may have shared a friend's drink. A lot of my friends want to be big and use steroids. That's the lamest excuse I've ever heard. I may have shared a friend's drink. Some of my friends want to be big, or most of my friends want to be big. They take steroids, and I may have shared a drink. I mean, it's either you did share the drink or you didn't. Yeah? You can't say I tested positive because I may have shared my friend's drink. You were supposed to say I showed a positive test because I shared my friend's drink. The bodybuilders, they take steroids to be big and ripped, and I shared the drink. Yeah. Or you could say I shared a shisha. Yeah, we all smoking shisha. They passed it on, and that's why it does. I may have. You say you did. Yeah. Chelsea in the building. Okay, what else we got here now? Yeah. Johnny Nelson talks Joshua and Wilder. Says AJ's not ready yet. Looking at his last performance. Yeah, so AJ's been a bit tentative. That was a very important fight for him to win. It's a very important fight for him to win. The Jermaine, whatever his name is, that fight was important, so he was tentative. Um, Robert Helnius, he was tentative. It was important for him to win, but when he fights, you know, Wild, it might be different because he doesn't have that fear of the loss, because now he has the fear. If I lose, I'm finished. But once he fights, you know, he's actually there on the stage now with Deontay Wilder. Yeah, that's where he's trying to reach. So that nervousness, that tentativeness, because he can't afford a loss, he won't have that. He doesn't need that. So he'll be able to fight the way he wants to fight. Do you know what I mean? When he knocked out Robert Helenius, he done that little kind of dance thing because all the pressure was gone. So, according to Johnny Nelson, he's not ready yet. Then he went on to speak about Chris Eubank and Canelo. Nelson supports but thinks the fight is not likely to happen yet. And Johnny Nelson says, you know, Eubank has a right to call out Canelo after his last performance. But he said he doesn't think the fight is likely because, you know, there's bigger fish. People have fought of higher levels. You know, there's fights out there. I mean, everybody wants to fight Canelo. He can pick and choose anyone he wants to fight. And, you know, fight people who have got a kind of better boxing resumes, current world champions, ex-world champions that fought at higher levels. And, you know, you got to give Canelo his props. He fights the best. HV in the building. Yeah, he fights the very best. He doesn't fight rubbish people and just get the money and, yeah, I'm unbeaten, blah, blah, blah. He fights the best people. So, thinking that way, Johnny Nelson, you know, doesn't really see him fighting Eubanks, or Eubanks isn't his top choice, yeah? And Johnny Nelson also went on to say after Liam Smith won, Eubank got knocked out, you know, he kind of slated Eubank, and there was some bad blood between them. But after the rematch, you know, he went into the Eubank dressing room and he didn't say apologized. He just kind of, you know, gave Eubank his props, his respect for winning the comeback. And, you know, a lot of people didn't think Eubank could come back. And I don't know why. I don't know why people doubted Eubank because, you know, he was winning the fight. Like I said, he drifted over on the ropes. For what reason? Maybe he was tired. Maybe he was trying to do something flash the rope or dope, look good on the ropes. It didn't work out. But I really think he just wasn't fit. He just wasn't fit. You know, coming into the fight, he was already saying he's 70% fit. Yeah? So that's in my reason why he lost to Smith in the first fight. So he went into the dressing room, Johnny Nelson showed his respect, everything's good. Yeah. But you know, he also spoke about Ricky Hatton. He showed respect to Ricky Hatton because, you know, the interview I saw, he was at a very, very small boxing event. You know, and it's at these kind of events where big name fighters go and lend their support, encourages boxers. Yeah, it helps the small venues that need money, but also it encourages the up and coming fighters. And then Johnny himself went on to speak about when he started, there was matching him against people he was supposed to lose against, and he was beating them. Yeah, which isn't good for the promoters. And he came up that way. Then he spoke about Ricky Hatton, so he got a little small venue. Jeff Long in the building, yeah. He was at this little small venue. Ricky Hatton was there. Ricky Hatton's got his Rolls Royce parked outside. And like he says, he doesn't have to be at those kind of small events. So he really got a lot of respect for Ricky Hatton for showing up there. Yeah? Imagine if he was just a small fighter. Yeah? You're just an up and coming fighter. You know, you go somewhere and you look, it's Ricky Hatton. His Rolls Royce is there. You know, make you feel like, yeah, you know, I'm on the right path. I can make something of my life. So yeah, Ricky gets respect for that. Theo in the building. D.T.G in the building. Yeah, that was a good interview by Johnny Nelson. Yeah, support the grassroots local boxing. What else we got here now? Right, Shakur Stevenson versus Pitbull Cruz is off because Shakur Stevenson is only offering Cruz $500,000. What's that say? Shuli. Yeah, Robert Garcia, the trainer, is saying, why would he fight him for 500,000 when he usually gets 2 million per fight? RC in the building. I think sometimes they make fighters offers knowing that they're not going to accept it. Like if you're going to fight, if you usually get 2 million per fight, why would you now accept 500,000? Which is what Andy Ruiz was saying last week. He's going down. He's not supposed to be going down in money. He's supposed to be going up. And the thing is, once you accept that money, they say, well, you took 500,000 when you fought him. Why can't you accept 600,000 from me? So it's a bad deal. Yeah. What's that say? D.T.G. Stavana. Okay. Yeah. That'd be a good fight still. Shakur Stevenson must be very frustrated. Yeah? It's like no one wants to fight him, but Pitbull wants to fight him, but he's not. He's giving them lousy money. I don't know, man. Right, so we had the KSI and Paul face off. So KSI pretends to throw a bottle at Paul, and Paul says he's got a bigger bottle that's made out of metal. Regardless of all of that, man, I like KSI, man. He really brings it. Yeah. So you got Paul, you got his brother, you got KSI, you got his crew, you got his entourage. You know, that'd be another good fight. Yeah, fill a stadium maybe, definitely fill arena. And you know, like KSI really brings the fight. Doesn't come there, start running away. Yeah, Lee Golding in the building. He really brings the fight. That would be brilliant, man. And then also, you get a different crowd there. You get a crowd there. It's like a music kind of crowd, like a boy band is gonna be there or something like that. Like a music venue. It's like different. It's a different atmosphere. The place is filled with people because they're like YouTubers, yeah. Okay, we've got Tank Davis agrees to spar Errol Spence for the Crawford rematch, says Calvin Ford. I mean, you know, it's good because Tank's got power. He's a versatile fighter, but Tank is too small, man. Like Tank Davis and Terence Crawford are completely different in reach and height. So I don't know if that's a good person to spar, to prepare for Terence Crawford. He's got to fight someone who's got that kind of fighting style. Yeah, it's hard to kind of replicate Terence Crawford fighting style, but at least someone who's big and strong and tall with a longer reach. Well, they're doing what they're doing. But definitely, well, one thing that Tank is good for is that if Errol Spence fights him, spars him, it'll make him aware of a very hard counter punch that's coming. BG266. Yeah? So Let's see if that actually materializes or if it's just a story. Anyway, that's it, man. I'm off. So I'll be back. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Thanks for all the likes. And I'm off.